Since its formation in 1949, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization has grown into one of the most influential military alliances in human history. What started as a 12-member coalition has expanded to 32 nations, united by shared security commitments. Over the past 3 decades, NATO's expansion has significantly reshaped the balance of power in Europe and beyond. This trend has only intensified in recent years, with North Macedonia joining in 2020 and Finland and Sweden following in 2023 and 2024. These developments highlight NATO's ability to adapt to evolving challenges. Now, in 2025, the alliance stands at a crossroads, facing critical decisions about its future and the potential inclusion of new members. In this video, we'll explore NATO's recent history, the strategic impact of its growth, and what lies ahead for the upcoming year. Let's dive in. The North Atlantic Treaty Organization was founded in 1949 as a collective defense alliance aimed at countering the threat posed by the Soviet Union during the Cold War. Its founding members came together under the principle of mutual defense. Arguably, the most important aspect of the alliance is Article 5, which states that an attack on one member is considered an attack on all, a commitment that has formed the cornerstone of NATO. Over time, the alliance's role expanded beyond defense to include crisis management, cooperative security, and conflict prevention, evolving into the global entity we know today. North Macedonia's accession in 2020 was a significant moment for NATO and the Western Balkans. This small but strategically located nation joined the alliance after years of navigating regional disputes, including the resolution of its name issue with Greece. Its inclusion, following Montenegro's accession in 2017, marked an important milestone in NATO's expansion in the Western Balkans, a region historically marked by volatility and lingering tensions. Like North Macedonia, Montenegro is a small former Yugoslav republic, and their accession demonstrates NATO's presence and influence in a region long affected by instability. Finland and Sweden, however, brought NATO's expansion into a new phase. In 2023, Finland officially joined the alliance, and Sweden followed in last year after overcoming political roadblocks and aligning its security policies with NATO standards. These nations contributed much more than geographic coverage. Finland's 1,300 kilometers border with Russia created a direct deterrence zone along Moscow's northwest frontier, while Sweden's advanced naval capabilities bolstered NATO's strength in the Baltic Sea. This enlargement phase, largely driven by the changing security landscape following Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in early 2022, marked an important shift in NATO's strategic positioning and underscored the alliance's ability to adapt to emerging threats. While the recent additions solidify NATO's northern and southeastern flanks, the alliance also has its attention to aspiring members in Eastern Europe and the Caucasus. Bosnia and Herzegovina, Georgia, and Ukraine are at the forefront of this conversation, but their paths to membership are complex, to say the least. Bosnia and Herzegovina, a NATO partner since 2006, continues to grapple with internal divisions that complicate its integration into the alliance. Political instability and ethnic tensions remain obstacles, even as NATO works to strengthen Bosnia's defense capabilities and political cohesion. Yet Bosnia's accession would represent a further consolidation of NATO's influence in the Balkans, completing the alliance's presence in a historically fragile region. Georgia's strategic location at the crossroads of Europe and Asia makes it a valuable potential member. Since becoming a NATO partner in 1994, Georgia has demonstrated its commitment to alliance principles through extensive military reforms and participation in NATO missions. However, its unresolved territorial disputes in Abkhazia and South Ossetia present a significant challenge. Russia's continued occupation of these regions has made Georgia's path to NATO membership a delicate balancing act, as the alliance weighs the risks of antagonizing Moscow against the benefits of integrating Georgia. Ukraine, the largest and most contentious aspirant, remains a central focus of NATO's Eastern strategy, as seen with the full financial support of the Ukrainian armed forces. Following Russia's invasion in 2022, Ukraine has intensified its push for NATO membership, receiving unprecedented levels of military support from alliance members. While Kyiv's commitment to NATO principles is evident, its accession would carry substantial geopolitical risks. A NATO membership for Ukraine would place the alliance in direct opposition to Russian strategic interests, raising the specter of prolonged confrontation. NATO's expansion into Northern Europe, the Balkans, and potentially the Caucasus carries profound implications for regional and global security. However, this growth is not without challenges. Integrating new members requires extensive investment in infrastructure, interoperability, and defense planning. NATO's command structures must adapt to accommodate the unique needs of its expanding membership, ensuring that all nations can contribute effectively to collective defense. Moreover, enlargement increases the alliance's exposure to risks, as new members bring with them unresolved conflicts and vulnerabilities that adversaries may exploit. NATO's ability to maintain unity among its members is crucial as it continues to grow. The United States, as the alliance's largest contributor, plays a crucial role in sustaining NATO's operational capacity. However, shifting political dynamics in Washington have sparked debates over burden sharing, with increasing calls for European nations to take on a larger share of defense spending. This has prompted renewed efforts among NATO members to meet or exceed the 2% GDP target for defense expenditures. Countries like Poland and the Baltic states have emerged as examples, ramping up investments to strengthen their own capabilities while contributing to the alliance's collective defense. Despite these efforts, maintaining cohesion among a diverse membership is an ongoing challenge. Differing threat perceptions, economic disparities, and political disagreements occasionally test NATO's solidarity. As the alliance grows, ensuring that all members align on core objectives will be critical to preserving its credibility. As NATO looks to the future, its decisions regarding further enlargement will be influenced by the evolving global security environment. The rise of China as a global power and the continuing challenge posed by Russia remain central to NATO's strategic priorities. Russia's aggression in Ukraine has already triggered significant shifts in military posturing and defense strategies, while China's growing influence in the Indo-Pacific has led NATO to reevaluate its role beyond Europe. The return of Donald Trump to the White House could also introduce shifts in NATO's policies, particularly concerning the alliance's approach to military commitments. Meanwhile, the rise in global defense spending, particularly in the area of nuclear weapons development, could also introduce changes to the current state of NATO. Countries are responding to increasing tensions and shifting power dynamics with greater investment in advanced military technologies, including nuclear arsenals, but also emerging military tech such as autonomous systems and AI-powered platforms. What do you think? Let's discuss in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more updates on NATO's developments and global security trends.